Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the January 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it. So I did shorten my readings from 5 columns down to 4, Cancer. So to kick things off, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the month of January. We'll do a money column, a love column, and the fourth and final column, we will do a message from our future self or spirit guides. So like almost advice for the month of January. We'll still do our 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But let's go ahead and get into it. So again, jumping right in, what's coming for January. Pulling a quick summary affirmation card here. We have the card expectations. What a strong, strong, strong way to start out the new year. That's kind of insane to think about, Cancer. So when we see the expectations card, this is grander. This is better than we expected. So it's so amazing to think that we're going to be kicking off 2024 already better than we expected it to be. So that's so exciting, exceeding expectations there. But let's see what messages we've got going on here for you. Alright, so first up we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a card, one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. I don't know if you watched my readings before. If you have, you've heard me say that before, I'm sure. But this is a card of good luck, good fortune. This is a turning point with the wheels. Thinking about turning a corner, turning into the new year and unlocking a year that's going to be so much better than we expected it to be. It's really neat to see. So I love this kind of positive shift. It's nice because maybe we had a rough ending to the end of the year here. The next card we have is the World card. Very, very fitting. The World card's the last card in the Major Arcana, Cancer. It's completing a goal, completing a lesson. It's something wrapping up and coming to a close. So we're coming right off of the end of the year, which makes sense. So the year is closing out for us. Old things are wrapping up. We're really shifting into this new. Both of these are wheels. Both of these are circles. So again, really turning a corner going into the new year. At the bottom, we have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a trying card. You see this, the sky is dark, the person's laying down flat, they have all these swords stuck into them. You could feel a little beaten, a little battered, tired, burnt out. Like, it was just a very trying 2023, it seems. But it's nice to see we're shifting, we're moving away from that. We're moving into a period of time that's better than expected. Good luck, good fortune coming your way. Being able to close and wrap up some of these harder times for ourselves. So what a shift already. It's so interesting what the beginning of the year can do, what a new year can do for you. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups can be a nostalgic card. So again, we're kind of looking back, but more importantly, we're moving forward from where we've been, which I love to see, especially for those of you that are really feeling that 10 of Swords energy there, Cancer. This is also a card of receiving. So I feel like maybe last year was the year of giving, you doing everything for everyone. So flipping that switch, this is all about what 2024 can give to you, what 2024 can do for you. So that's great to see as well there, Cancer. Those are kind of the big messages I see. This can be a reunions card too as well. We'll see if anything comes up in love pertaining to that. The next card we have is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is our desire for long-term security. These are the things that we want. So again, we're turning the corner, we're relocking in, refocusing on these things that we want and being able to get to those things that we want. So I love to see this kind of progress towards our desires. Again, we're really like moving in away from struggles and into a much more abundant year, a year of receiving, a year of obtaining these things that we want for ourselves. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very self-sufficient. This is also a card of communication, a card of collaboration, a card of honesty. I don't know exactly how this is going to come into play for you, but just keep it in mind. Perhaps if those of you that are trying to get reconnected, communication will be key, but it's almost like we need to be communicating out. Interestingly enough, I'm hearing like communicate your expectations, communicate the things that you want. Perhaps, I know not everybody loves this, but I would definitely make some New Year's resolutions. Physically write down the things that we want. We're almost like speaking them into existence, writing them into existence here, Cancer. All right, let's take a look at our next column now, which is anything related to money. So quick money message to kick us off. It says, take the time to be playful and experience the joy around money. Dance with it in your hands, laugh and throw it in the air. Allow yourself to become familiar with joy and financial abundance flowing together. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, anything that you associate with money, Cancer. So first up, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very strategic, very intentional. We need to make a plan for 2024. We need to make a plan as to what, we need to have a career plan. We need to have a financial plan for 2024. This is a good time to reset budgets, reset savings goals. Again, I feel like it's really important that they're written down, that they're communicated out. Another thing I want to say with the King of Swords, sometimes this is like seeking professional help. So like, let's say you want to make a new investment, we're going to go to an investment advisor to help with that. So seeking that professional help when needed. But definitely this is about being strategic and being intentional. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, going within. Very intuitive, very spiritual. I'm trying to think where this is coming into play. I feel like there's something work-wise here. We're just going to have to kind of trust your gut. What I'm seeing or what I'm hearing here, Cancer, is like a decision will have to be made, but the person you would consult on the decision on won't be there. So it's like leveraging our skills and expertise. We're going to come back to that and see what other information we can get through a clarifier. But it's like I feel like you're making a decision because we don't have our typical resource to consult. The next card we have is the Emperor. Very similar to the King of Swords. This is a card of being strategic. It's a card of long term. So it's having our moves mapped out for this year, both career and money-wise. Plan, budget, savings goals, whatever that may be for you, but have a plan for career and money this year or this month here, Cancer. The Emperor is also a card of leadership, so you could be moving into that leadership role. Again, going back to High Priestess, it's like I feel like a leader is out and a decision has to be made and it falls to you. So kind of trusting that gut, using that expertise, using that knowledge you have. Let's look at our clarifiers here. First up, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a card of celebration, so I love to see this. I feel like there is going to be some sort of victory. There is going to be some sort of win there. In terms of, this is also a card of circle of support. So again, I feel like you'll have to make a decision this month. We don't usually have our one person we would typically connect with or confer with or kind of bounce ideas off of. So there's not to say the circle of support isn't there, but it's like they're on vacation or they're unavailable for this one decision that needs to be made. So really trust our gut, trust our intuition, use that knowledge, expertise. We have the Hermit card coming up next. The Hermit is going within for clarity. So again, the knowledge, the expertise, the information we have is there. You have sound judgment. You should be able to use it. Again, it's like we'll be in a position to make a decision we wouldn't usually make without connecting with somebody else first. At the bottom, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So that ties really nicely back to that Three of Cups. Again, I do see some sort of win, some sort of success, some sort of victory here. You could even be recognized for this thing that you execute on your own here, Cancers. That would be really neat. If you want to become a leader too, I feel like this is success in that leadership role as well, which is also super exciting to see. All right, I'm just going to move our helper here really quick, and then we can move on to our next column, which is anything related to love. So quick love message to start us off. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. The first card we have here is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card of family and friends. So by all means, get out there and spend that time with family and friends. I know the holidays are kind of like over now, Cancer, or close to being over, but I feel like there could still be birthdays or other celebrations that are coming up. So go out and enjoy those. There's also some sort of win for the relationship I see coming here too. It's like together you're getting something done, and it just, my heart feels overjoyed for you, Cancer, and I think that will be a feeling that you'll have. It's like the two of you together, whether this is a loved one, a friend, it's like you got something done together. So there's this kind of joy, this excitement, this celebration you can see in that Four of Wands card. So get out there, enjoy time with friends and family, but then it does look like there's some sort of success, some sort of win, something being completed. The next card we have is the Magician. The Magician is a card of inspired actions. It's all about turning your visions into reality. Anything is possible with the Magician card. So I do think that, again, there's something we have our heart set on, there's something we want to do. We take the action, and then again we have that Four of Wands, that finish line, that successful completion, which is really neat to see. At the bottom we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. I feel like this success, this win, is the thing that we need to recover a relationship. Also going back, I think I mentioned there potentially, oh maybe it was further back, the Six of Cups, a reunion. I do think we're recovering a relationship at some point. Maybe this win is what recovers it, but I do think this reuniting that we talked about, that reunion we talked about, is potential. Again, I feel like we're recovering a relationship here. Looking at our clarifiers, we first up have the Page of Cups. This is a love card, so I love to see this. If you're hoping to enter into a relationship, this is a good card for you. But again, this is that kind of reignition, this new love being found. Could be new love, could be old love. I do think that whatever this finish line is, the success is, really again lights that spark. That's great to see. That's also hard work, being studious, so putting in the effort to get that thing finished. The inspired action we talked about with the Magician. The Queen of Pentacles is a card of being resourceful, using your resources appropriately. We definitely have that working for us as well, Cancer. You have all the things that we need to get this done. We just have to take the action, which it looks like you do, and that is quite successful. At the bottom we have the Four of Swords on the Four of Swords. We love when that happens. It's the universe saying I said what I meant. So definitely recovering, whether this success lights that spark or perhaps there is an actual reunion we were referring to. Alright, fourth and final column, a message from our future self or spirit guides. This is almost like advice as you go into January. We have the card Time. And this is pretty cut and dry. This is simple here, Cancer. It's either the time to do something or not the time to do something. But let's see which one it is for you. I'm going to say it is the time, just based on all these cards of taking action here. So first up we have the Ace of Pentacles. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, some sort of money news. I feel like it's the time to make this money move, to go after this new money. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is things kind of going as not as we planned. I always tell people you plan for A, B, C, D, E, F happens. So I think something's going to happen, and that's what's making you question, is this the right time to do it or not do it? But I'm saying go for it still. And then the Nine of Cups is going to echo that message. The Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. So although this thing pops up, this thing happens, which seems to derail the plan, I feel like the wish will still come true. We should still go after this new beginning here. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ten of Swords. Again, we're going to be kind of shook. We're going to be feeling thrown off. We're going to be feeling sad. discouraged as this Tower moment happens and it's not exactly what we want it to. But on top of the Tower card, it's saying this Ace of Pentacles. We have that duplicate Ace of Pentacles card. We can still go after this. We can still get this done. We can still have this. So even as things go awry and we start to question if it's the right time, I'm going to say yes, it's the time. And at the bottom, we have the Moon card. This is things unexpected. This is the curve in the road that's coming through as the Tower card. But this is making voluntary changes, so we can kind of check and adjust from this point. So something's going to come up. It's going to make you question if you should still push forward. But I would say yes here, Cancer. All right, at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the 5 of clubs, the number 33 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the King of Spades, the number 47 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Ace of Spades, number 37 card. That's going to be a no. So yes, yes, no there for you. We're going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with us through the month of January. You have Venturine, which is good for inner and outer peace and taking action at the right time. So if that's not a clear message, I don't know what is there for you, Cancer. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, healing takes courage, and we all have courage, even if we have to dig a little to find it. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Cancer. I hope your holidays were wonderful, and welcome to the new year.